everyone, welcome back to today's video. So I thought I would share with you all what is in my everyday makeup bag and what are some of the makeup products that I'm using at the moment that I'm absolutely loving. So my makeup bag is a rather bougie one. It is this Louis Vuitton Nice BB. As you can see, it's pretty stuffed at the moment, but this is just full of some of the kind of everyday products that I use and the makeup products that I am absolutely loving at the moment. Now, for those of you who don't know, I started a beauty blog back in 2012. And so I probably do own more makeup than the average person. I do very much appreciate and love makeup, but I just wanted to share with you just some of the everyday favorites that I actually use on a day-to-day basis. And I thought we could do my makeup at the same time so I could talk you through some of the products. As you can see, this is pretty chocker at the moment. I do have a liner in this just to help organize it. Otherwise, it's essentially just like a bit of a box where you can just shove everything in. I like things to be a little bit more organized though, so I did get a liner to go in this and it just helps organize things a little bit better. So starting off with base, the only thing I've got on my skin at the moment is this from Garnier. This is like my daily SPF. I put this on after my moisturizer. I like the fact that this is slightly tinted, so if you want to go a bit more bare skinned, you can. It's only got a very slight tint to it, but it also helps with giving you that protection from the sun as well because it is SPF 50. Now, depending what kind of makeup look I'm going for, I either go from this into my actual kind of foundation base, or I also really like this from Maybelline. This is their Super Stay 24-hour tint. This is ever so slightly too dark for me, so I do have to kind of wear this when I'm a little bit more tanned or blend it in with some concealer, but I really like this. This again is if you just want a bit more of a natural glowy light kind of makeup look, which is what we're probably going to go for today, then this is what I would do. I will start by saying I'm definitely not a makeup artist, so if this isn't the right way to apply it, that's okay. This is just how I like to apply it. I like to just kind of like dab bits on my face and then I'll just blend them all in. So as you can see, it's a little bit too dark for me, but we're gonna fix it, don't worry. So as you can see, this has a little bit more of a sheer coverage. I just really love this. I like the fact that this is a bit more sheer, it's a little bit more lightweight, and this is pretty much what I wear most days. Concealer wise, I have two favorites. The first is this one from It Cosmetics, which I love so much that you can't even really see the detailing on because I've used it so much. This stuff is so good. Like if you need to cover something, this has got such good high coverage. I really like this one. The other one is a little bit more newer to my makeup bag, and it is this one. It's the Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Concealer from Giorgio Armani. Years ago, I absolutely loved their foundation, and I was in the market for a new concealer, so I thought I would give this one a go. I just really like that this one just really brightens up the under eye area, and it just blends really well. Now, if I wanted a little bit more of a heavier coverage on my face, then I would probably go in with the It Cosmetics CC cream. I have loved this for years. This is like my go-to. I'm not somebody who gets on very well with foundation, I would say. I've never really found a kind of consistency or a product that I've loved. I prefer more of like a glowy look, and this is my favorite. This is literally called Your Skin But Better, and it literally is like your skin but better, and it also has SPF 50 in, which is just like a nice added bonus. I wear this in the colour Fair. They've brought out different varieties over the year, but this is just the one that I always repurchase. Okay, my base is done. I usually next stick with the face. I think most people would probably go into the eyes next. That's just not how I do my makeup. I just want to show you exactly how I do it. Again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I probably do it wrong. So just go for product recommendations from me. Don't go for like technique. Okay, so when it comes to bronzer or highlighter, I have quite a few products that I love to use. The first of which is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her cream bronzer. I love a cream bronzer. I've historically loved the Chanel one, but this is just a little bit more affordable. I love the fact that this is really blendable onto my skin, and it just provides a lovely bit of like bronzer. It is quite well used, as you can tell. It did used to have a beautiful pattern on it, but obviously as I've used the product, that's all disappeared now. I use this in the shade Fair Pale just because I've got quite pale skin, but I absolutely love this one. I also find that this lasts for ages, which again, I absolutely love with the product. Another bronzer that I really love, but is very much a bougie purchase, and I purely got it just because of the fact that I thought it was a stunning bit of packaging, is this one from Dolce & Gabbana. They brought these out a couple of years ago, and I just fell in love with the packaging. I mean, the detailing is just absolutely stunning. On one side you have a bronzer, the other side you have a highlighter. It's almost too pretty to use, but I have used it and it is a really nice product as well. And I feel like I have to talk about Hourglass. I absolutely love these palettes. I love the design of them. I have a few of them now already, but they're just ones that I consistently turn to. I love the fact that there's so much versatility here. You have blushes, you have highlighters, you have bronzers, you also have powders, and I just love the colour payoff of these. And yeah, they are very luxurious, but God, they're worth it. For today though, we're going to go in with this one because it's just a favourite. You'll see I really don't need a lot because I am so pale. When it comes to other cheek products, I absolutely love these ones from Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, who doesn't love these? As you can see, this one is very, very well used. In fact, this is almost run out. I'm going to need to repurchase one again. This one is the shade, I want to say Peach Gas. I just like a bit more of a peachy kind of colour on me. If I do want a bit of pink though, I do really like the Pillow Talk one. And then we obviously have the highlighter one as well. But I'm actually going to use a bit of a new product today, which again is new in my makeup bag. It's this one from Giorgio Armani, and this is the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. I've used this a couple of times now, and oh my gosh, the glow, it's pretty epic. So I actually saw someone on TikTok use this product, and that's what massively influenced me to use it myself. This is in the shade 11. I just love the kind of peachy glow it gives. It's almost like a blusher and a highlighter in one. I'll show you. You really don't need a lot of this because I find a little goes a long way. It is obviously a liquid. I'm just going to use a little bit of a powder brush here. And we're just going to put that in, and look, before I even blended it out, the glow. I feel like I just don't have a product like this in my makeup bag that gives me this kind of glow. I love it. And obviously because it's a liquid product, you can build upon it, but I just like the little glow that it gives me. Obviously, if I wanted to add to that glow, I would use one of my all-time favorites, which is NARS Orgasm Blush. I absolutely love this. This is actually a supersized version that I got a couple of years ago. As you can see, we've already hit pan because I just use this product so much. I love it. I feel like this colour is like a universally flattering colour. So yeah, I absolutely love this one from NARS. I'm just going to add a little bit here just to give it a little bit more of a glow. And now just to set all of that, I'm going to use an absolute OG for me, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I've used this for years. I've repurchased this numerous times. For me, this is just the best powder out there. I've only recently started to use a little bit of like a puff to like really set it under my eyes. I'm finding as I'm getting a little bit older that the under eye area tends to crease a little bit more. So that's another little tip that I've picked up from TikTok. But this, it's an OG for a reason. I also find that this just lasts forever. It just really helps to set your makeup in place throughout the day. Okay, that is the kind of like base of the face done. Now to move on to eyes, and I have to start with, again, another little bit of an OG, which is this eye primer. This is because I have quite oily lids, so if I want my makeup to last all day, I need to prime it first. Now, again, I really love a cream product on the eye. I do like eyeshadow as well, but I just find, for me, I love the buildability and the kind of versatility of a cream product. One of my favourite ones is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Oyster Pearl Eyes to Mesmerize little cream pot. Love the colour of this. I have hazel eyes, so I try to stick to more kind of like bronzy, pearly, sometimes a little bit pinky or purpley kind of colours, just because I think that that really works with the hazel colour of my eyes. This one I really love. It's very much like a taupey champagne colour, which is one of my favourite colours to wear on my eyes. And then the other products that I love are shadow sticks. This one was actually in a gift with purchase, I want to say. I can't remember which brand I got it from. And it's a mini one from Laura Mercier. And I absolutely love this. This is a caviar stick. I don't know what the eye colour is though. Maybe strapless. Maybe that's what the eye colour is called. But I love this. This is, again, a little bit of like a pearly purple, kind of maybe bits of silver in there. Again, I think this works really well with the hazel eyes. Love this. I need to try and hunt this down full size though, because this is almost finished and I love it. Another one is a bit of a new one, and this is from Maybelline. This is what they call the 24-hour color tattoo eye stick. This is in the color, oh, these have all got names. This might be Courageous. I Am Courageous, that's what this one's called. This is a little bit lighter. I like this for more like the inner corners of the eye, just if I want to brighten it up. I did see they did this in an olive, and I did wonder whether that would work with hazel eyes. So yeah, I also have it in pink. I don't know where that pink one's gone. It's clearly gone missing for the time being, but I do really like these ones. But I'd have to say my favorite eye products to use are these ones from Giorgio Armani. These are the eye tints. Again, I feel like I saw these on TikTok and was just massively influenced. I first picked up this colour, which is the colour 22. I think it's Cashew 22, which is the one that a lot of people love. I do really love this. This is a great kind of like everyday brown. but it's very matte, and I like a little bit of shimmer on my eyes. If I'm doing an everyday glowy makeup, then I'm having a little bit of shimmer on there, which is why I picked up this one. This is the colour Taboo. The colour is 68S. I like this one. This is a little bit more bronzy. It's got a little bit of shimmer. And this is the one that we're going to use today. So for this one, I tend to do one eye at a time because this does dry really quickly. And you also don't need a lot because a little really does go a long way. I tend to just cover the whole entire lid and then just use the little brush to just kind of like blend it in and blend it out onto the lid. And then once I've done that, I just go in with a cleaner brush just to like tidy up the edges. But that is first eye done. The thing I love the most about this is that I really feel like you just can't go wrong with this eyeshadow. Like there's just no wrong way to do this. And it really doesn't take very long to just have a really good eye look. Now you could obviously leave it like this. You could run a little bit of this under the eye just to kind of like continue the color. I just feel like my eyes need something else at this point. Otherwise, like they need something to define them. So I'll show you what I do. Again, from Charlotte Tilbury, I love these. This is the Instant Eye Palette. I can't remember when she launched this, but I absolutely love it. It's very much got kind of my kind of colors, so more like bronzy browny kind of colors. And I love the fact that these were all like labeled for like day eye, desk eye, date eye, and disco eye. And then what I do is I use quite a dark matte brown and a very kind of small little liner brush and just like line the outside of the eye just to help define my eyes a little bit. You could obviously use eyeliner for this. I just think the powder works quite well. Just kind of press it on top of the eye and just like push away. I tend to stick it to more of the outer corners rather than going to the inner corner. I don't know, I just think maybe it makes the eye look a bit bigger. Now again, you could leave it like this. I just like to add a little bit to the bottom of the eye. So again, I just take the same powder, same brush, and just kind of like run it along where the lash line is. I don't like to do this too heavy, but I like to just do a little bit just to help define the eye a little bit more. That's the eye look. Now to go in with mascara, and again, this is an OG mascara for me. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I feel like I've been using this for, I want to say maybe like a decade. I've tried lots of different mascaras. I just find that none really compare to this. I love the formula and I love the brush, and I just think it really helps with that kind of fan effect on the eyes. I want my lashes to look long, but not clumpy. Every 6 weeks or so, I also get an LVL, so like a lash lift, and I find that that really helps as well when you put mascara on. Now, when it comes to brows, I don't actually do much to these. I got these tattooed a couple of months ago. I think they're still looking really good. If I did want to fill them in at all, or if I did want to do anything to them, I do really like this e.l.f. little brow pencil. I've had this for years. It's a very nice dark brown color. I like the fact that one end you've got the little crayon, I guess you'd call it crayon, and then the other end you've got the little brush as well. I have used this for a very long time, but I don't need to fill my brows in now because they've been tattooed to look perfect. Now, when it comes to lips, I'm not actually a massive lipstick fan. I think I'm allergic to quite a few different types of lipsticks. I just find that when I wear them, especially if I'm wearing like a mattifying lipstick, that it just dries my lips out so much, and then they're just, I feel like they then take months to heal. So I tend to stay away from most lipsticks. What I do wear though, because I do really like it, is a couple of lip oils. So I absolutely love the Clinique one. As you can see, this is quite well used. I also really like that this gives like a little bit of colour with it as well, because sometimes I don't want my lips to be looking super plain. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to have a little bit of colour, but I'm just really wary about not applying a product that's going to massively dry them out. Another one that I really love is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her lip oil. This is just like what I would probably use more on like a day-to-day basis, just to provide a little bit of nourishment for my lips and make sure that they're not getting too dry. And then this one from Estee Lauder. Again, I want to say this was in a gift set or a gift with purchase, but I really love this. I love the colour of this. I think the colour look works really well with my skin tone, doesn't dry my lips out, and it just gives a nice amount of colour and shine. So this is the one we're going to use today. Now, obviously, I guess some people would like line their lips and stuff. I'm just really wary that using product like that is just going to massively dry out my lips. So I just tend to just go straight in with the lip gloss or the lip colour. But if anyone's got any tips for what I can do on my lips, like do let me know, because I'm forever searching for something that is non-drying, gives a little bit of colour, and is very nourishing for the lips. And there we have it. That is my finished everyday glowy makeup look. The only thing to finish with is of course a little bit of setting spray, because I need setting spray. This is a little travel size one from Urban Decay. I love the all-nighter one. I also really like the Charlotte Tilbury one, no shock there, but that's just a little bit too big to fit in here, so it's this one that I always use. And this is the finished look. Let me know in the comments below of any products you think I should be trying. Let me know what your favourite makeup product is, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!